Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. F of x equals to absolute value of 8 negative 5x. The function f is defined by the given equation. For what value of k does f of k equal to 6k positive 3? Okay, now let me take this equation as it is. That is f of k equals to 6k positive 3. Now to get the stuff for f of k, we have to plug in x equals to k over here. Then here also we have to plug in x equals to k. Then I'm getting absolute value of 8 negative 5k for this f of k. Let me write over here. That is absolute value of 8 negative 5k equals to 6k positive 3. Here we have an absolute value equation in the unknown k. Now to solve this absolute value equation, what we have to do is we have to take two branches. In both the branches, we have to take the stuff inside the absolute value as it is. That is 8 negative 5k and here also 8 negative 5k. Okay, in the first branch, we have to take this value as it is. That is 6k positive 3. In the second branch, we have to take negative sign of this stuff. That is a negative of 6k positive 3. Now we have to solve for k in each of these two equations. Okay, now let me solve for k in the first equation. Let me add 5k to both sides of the equation and also let me subtract 3 from both sides of the equation. Then positive 3, negative 3 will cancel out. Negative 5k, positive 5k will cancel out. Here I am getting 5, 8, negative 3 is 5. On the right side, 6k, positive 5k is 11k. Let me divide both sides of the equation by 11. Then this 11 will cancel out. I am getting 5 over 11 equals to k. Okay, in the first equation, I got the value of k, that is 5 over 11. Okay, now let me solve for k in the second equation. 8 negative 5k equals to, we can distribute the negative sign to this one and this one. Then I'm getting negative 6k, negative 3. Let me add 6k to both sides of the equation and also let me subtract 8 from both sides of the equation. Then negative 6k, positive 6k will cancel. Positive 8, negative 8 will cancel out. When I combine negative 5k and positive 6k, I'm getting 1k or just k. And here when I combine negative 3 and negative 8, I'm getting negative 11. Okay, here I got two values for k. One is k equals to 5 over 11 and the other one is k equals to negative 11. Now what we have to do is we have to verify both those solutions we got over here. How do you have to verify? We have to plug in both the values of k into the equation over here. Okay, first let me plug in this value 5 11 for k into the equation. Then I'm getting absolute value of 8 negative 5 times 5 over 11 equals to 6 times 5 over 11 positive 3. Okay, here absolute value of 8 negative 5 times 5 is 25. That is we get 25 over 11 equals to 6 times 5 is 30. 30 over 11 positive 3. Okay, here inside the absolute value, we do subtraction between an integer and a fraction. Whenever I want to do addition or subtraction between an integer and a fraction, the integer has to be multiplied by the denominator. Once I am done with the multiplication, I can take this 11 as a common denominator. Okay, let me do it. So 11 times 8 is 88. That is 88 negative 25 divided by 11. And the same thing, here we do addition between an integer and a fraction. Let's multiply this integer by the denominator of the fraction. Then I'm getting 30 positive 11 times is 33 divided by 11. Now we take this 11 as a common denominator. Okay, when I simplify this one, I'm getting absolute value of 63 over 11 equals to, here 30 positive 33 is 63 over 11. We know that always absolute sign will result a positive value. So absolute value of 63 over 11 is a positive 63 over 11. On the right side, we can take this stuff as it is. Okay, when I plug in this value 5 or 11 for k into this equation, we get a true statement. So we can accept this solution, that is k equals to 5 or 11 can be accepted. Okay, now let's verify the second solution, that is k equals to negative 11. I think this one will not work because when I plug in k equals to negative 11 over here, it will be negative 66 and positive 3, that is equal to negative 63. That is absolute sign is equal to a negative value. That's not possible. Always the absolute sign must result a positive value. Here on the left side we have absolute value, on the right side we get a negative value when k equals to negative 11. So the second solution, I mean the second value of k does not work with the equation. So therefore when k is equal to 5 over 11, f of k equals to 6k positive 3. So the answer for this question is 5 over 11.